Creative answers only. All right, well, this is, okay, so you want me to do a creative answer. This is obviously like a batter in a baseball game. Like you see the helmet, you can see the bat. He's ready to hit a home run, but that's not the creative answer. So if you want me to be creative and apply a little bit of my, you want me to flex my muscle a little bit in my brain, maybe a turkey, big ass tail feathers on that thing. Maybe a peacock, again, big tail feathers. Something like that, some sort of avian creature, a bird of some kind. I really only have the bird with the tail feathers. I can't see this being anything else other than that. Well, let's see what the people had to say. A duck tank, that is rather creative. Educational box 7703 with a wild imagination. They have whimsy in their life. Isn't that fun? Shy guy in a tank with a big windshield. Hey, I'm starting to notice a theme, you guys. I'm starting to notice that maybe we're really kind of relying on artillery vehicles. Is there any more guesses? Angry buff chick. And angry, but we wouldn't have known that if there wasn't a club they used to bludgeon their enemy. And yeah, I could see that as well. Buff, that chick has obviously been taking its creatine, very natty, and it's upset. You did something to anger this chick, and now you gotta pay the price, which is a bludgeon with the biggest stick that you could find. Your world's about to be rocked. Boris takes a break from office work to enjoy a birthday party pint at the pub. Oh, Boris. Boris has got a real bad hunch. We gotta fix that. We gotta get that sorted out, Boris. But happy birthday, dude. Enjoying that birthday pint. That, I think this one might take the cake for being the most creative. Nintendo is leading the charge on creativity here. I don't know how you saw this in the design of the cookie cutter. This took planning. This was methodical. Guys, I have no idea. Let's solve it for you. What is this cookie cutter? I might have an idea. And you know what happens when I have ideas? I'll tell you what, certainly looks like the cookie. I'm trying to think what people are going to suggest for this, because this is going to get real gross real fast. There was a guy in the last video we did on this when me and Zach recorded this together, and the name is slipping me, but he made just the most disgusting creations, and I expect to see him here. I hope so. He's my favorite. I'm thinking, man, maybe they're gonna go like hot air balloon or something. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna possibly do here to like, just butcher this cookie cutter. Oh, a potion. Okay, I like that. Hello, guys, it's clearly a potion. I was thinking way too abstract. I like that. I can see potion. I can get behind potion. Symmetrical eggplant. Again, very creative. And one I can get behind. I've never seen an eggplant quite, maybe a squash. Maybe that's more of a squash than an eggplant, but I can get behind that as well. Please help. Present from my girlfriend. Oh, that's the Grim Reaper. What are you talking about? You couldn't tell right away that that's the Grim Reaper here to steal your soul, to rip your soul from your mortal coil and bring you to the underworld? That's exactly what that is. What could I'm actually a little fearful of what they could possibly come up with of what this could be otherwise, I don't know what they're gonna like bring up of like what's next. But I don't have any high hopes. Yeah. When you re-angle it as well, that's very obviously the Grim Reaper. The scythe, the cloak, like I don't know how you can't tell that right away. Or do you not fear the Reaper? You should. Yeah, Molech, there he is. Yes, that's the one. Oh, I'm happy to see Molech. I'm happy to see you and I were on the same page, Molech. That's rare. That's rare for me and Molech, creator of Nightmare. Malevolent soul, Molech, cloudy mind. To be on the same page. But that is obviously a Grim Reaper. And I love the way they drew this one too. That's exactly what that is. 100%. Next, there's nothing else it could be. Found in kitchen drawer. Any ideas? Well, not exactly, but that's kind of a theme. You finding random things in the kitchen drawer. Maybe this was something else at first, and it's been bent this way after years alone in the kitchen drawer, just spending time with mixing bowls you don't take out. and the flat cutting board that you were told is bad to use because it's plastic, so you just let it rot in the cabinets. This is, I don't know what this could, maybe a tugboat. I can see a tugboat with one big, like a, you know, little smokestack tower. Was that a steam locomotive? You know what I mean? Maybe a real messed up hammer. You know, you got, if you turn this around, you got like the handle of the hammer, and then you have the, you know, everything else on it. I kind of spoiled myself because this image is labeled as guitar, and I don't know how the hell someone made a guitar out of this, and I'm very curious. Smushed guitar? Wait, that's what I was saying! Wait, oh my god, that's exactly what I was saying! I was saying this looked like it was like ruined in the... There's no way I was right. No! I was doing that as a bit. I was just saying that as a joke, as a jest of like, oh, wouldn't it be funny? But I was right? Oh my god. So yeah, 100%. It got lost in the ether of your kitchen cabinets, destroyed beyond recognition. We didn't know what it was, but illustrious C5654, they knew. They knew because they've lived it. They've experienced this kind of heartbreak before, and they knew it was a guitar. I think that's the case solved. I'm stumped. Well, hi stumped, I'm Damien. Can you show me the cookie cutter? You know, that's a great question. Maybe it's like a carrot with a bite taken out of it. Maybe it's like a toupee of some kind. This one also looks like it's been smushed. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this wasn't the original shape and it's been ruined from years of neglect. But I don't know. Can we roll the suggestions? I gotta get some creativity here. I don't know what this could be. Sorry, I'm actually looking at the alternate angle. Why do I feel like this could have been like a genie lamp? No, that doesn't make sense though. Dude, I really have no idea. I can look at this and analyze it every which way. I have no clue. Definitely a hat, a Santa hat. Oh, I can see that. You even got like the fluffy lining for the white trim. You got it's festive. I like that. It's an alpaca saying hello from the other side of a fence. True, it could be. It could very well be. It's a rather specific cookie, but you know, if you have a, you know, petting zoo based cookie party and you want to, you know, bake thematic cookies, then there you go. Yeah, you have it set up for you. I would think maybe a rainbow over some clouds, but it's bent all funny and the arch isn't very high. I'm not an artist. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This looks great. This looks fantastic. You did your best, Trash Panda Collective. I can see rainbow over clouds. That's real fun. That's real whimsical. Marge Simpson. And you know what? I'll give you that one. I could see it. I could give you that. Kind of messed up on the face. Real long chin on Marge. She got some work done, but I could see it. Guys, I'm really stumped. What is this? Well, hi there, really. I'm not gonna do the same joke twice. Let's see it. What do we got? You serious? This one is super obvious, obviously, you know, but it makes me ever so curious what the creatures on this subreddit are going to come up with. What gears are going to start turning to come up with nightmares for us? Be like, oh, you thought it was a house? It was actually a demon. It's actually a demon shaped like a house. It eats people that come inside. Like, oh, great. I didn't know that. Of course. How can I be so blind? I want to know what they're going to make out of this. Octopus. Wow! And immediately very creative. That's a very cramped looking octopus. What happened? Is it like real low to the sea floor trying not to be seen? What's going on? Luigi's Mansion. I am a big fan of this cookie. That is very clever. Dude, Luigi's Mansion was one hell of a game too. You picked a banger game for the cookie. That's style points at that point, right? Just bonus points for picking a baller ass game for this. Not to be that guy, but this is obviously a pirate dinghy. Of course. Yeah, I see it. Of course, there's the pirate flag, the Jolly Roger, and there's the sail. And you know, I shouldn't have been so oblivious to that. You're right. The more I look at it, it of course is a pirate dinghy. It of course is a sloop. Admittedly not a cookie cutter, but I had to ask the pros. What is this? Oh, these are LEDs. Okay, so we have a dolphin. We'll get to that next one in a second here. What a dinosaur. I see a moon. I see a heart. That's a great question. This looks like maybe a liquid splatter of some kind against a wall, maybe. I'm not sure what they're trying to make out of this, what this was supposed to be, but I can assure the creators of this light that whatever they were going for did not translate. It did not. I can't tell what the hell I'm looking at. Oh, of course, bold and brash. How can I be so blind? You know, now that you mention it, and I'm looking back at it. Yeah, it is bold and brash. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have been so quick to be, throw my hands up and say, I don't get it. Of course it's bold and brash. Like this. The bird is looking over its shoulder. Took me a minute to see it as well. Really? That's what it's supposed to be? Huh. I mean, it fits the theme of a lot of the stuff they were going for with the other related pictures, the other related lights, but that's so, I don't know. That doesn't land well to me, man. That doesn't land well at all. There's so much missing there that if you're relying just on outline, how are you supposed to make that out? That's confusing any way you cut it. That feels like bad design to me. I gotta come out and say it. That just feels like shitty design. They weren't thinking and now they have a stupid light. Found this in my new house, left by the previous owner. They left you a gift. Well, come on, man. Surely you must be jestful and joking. This is a human person. Or am I wrong? Am I wrong and it's actually something I would have never expected? As is normally the case in this subreddit. Is it going to be nightmares beyond my comprehension? Guy wearing a really big crown. Of course. And how ornate that crown is as well. He must be a really regal king. That's his civilian wear. Doug Dimmadome. Same guy, by the way, just a different hat. Different hat for a different occasion. It is a cat looking up with stretched out legs. That's really creative. I like this one a lot. This one's really solid. I would have never put like a splooting cat as like, oh, that's what it is. Obviously, that's creative. That's clever. That's, again, if I had to award points, that's style points for that one. Yeah, boy. The real question is, what flavor do you think that cookie is? Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's a good question. What flavor might it be? I don't know. We have to ask the professionals, and I only know one professional about flavor. I'm honest, I had to check the tag. Wow. I don't blame you. Is this just a stand mixer cookie? Is this just this what it's like? Look, yeah, you see the base and then the arm of the stand mixer and then the bowl. Is this just a cookie of a stand mixer? Why would you make this? Why would this exist? And yeah, look, there's a visual demonstration of a stand mixer. You had the base, the bowl, the top, and we're watching a cookie dough be made, by the way. We're turning cookie dough and then we're using a stencil of a cookie. I just don't understand. I don't understand the reasoning. It's lost on me. From Manum Jake, they post a clown bent over, head touching the shoes. Isn't that beautiful? People are so creative. I love it. Fantastic work, I'd say. And the said it was Saddam Hussein's hiding place, and they showed a beautiful diorama. I think these are excellent. These are wonderful. The Motherlode. Whoa. Oh my God. I think they're all labeled too. So what do we got here? I'm not gonna read all of them, but I'm just gonna read ones that catch my eye. I see a llama. I see an antique car. They made a distinction between chicklet and chick, probably the size. A foot, a ghost, multiple gingerbread folk, all sorts of a puzzle piece, a rectangle. They got full like party packs of these. This is an insane amount of cookie cutters. There's just a smorgasbord to choose from. I can't believe it. They got cowboy boots. They got numbers. They got an alligator. They have Aussie kangaroo. I don't know why they needed to specify that, but nearly endless options. What a beautiful rose garden. And don't you want to stop and smell the roses? nails? Don't you want to just take it a little easy? I do. What is my paper cutter? Ah, we're changing up the formula yet again. Okay. I actually don't know. Can I see what that looks like on paper? Cause that I can't, this just looks like a sigil. Yeah, no idea. No idea what the hell this is supposed to be. This is why they have the experts on what is my cookie cutter to solve conundrums that are like this one. Cause I'm an amateur. I'm not gonna be able to put the pieces together on this one. You know what? Yeah, I could see that one. Weesnaw, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's rare to find something like that in the market, but you know, here we are. This might seem irrational, but what could this be? Not what is this, what could it be? Leaves it a little open-ended. Huh. I don't know. I don't know, but I will say, man, this is a cookie cutter subreddit. Why are you showing a pie cutter? I just gotta know. Wrong subreddit, dude. It's the wrong one. All right. I like the idea that they have no idea what this is. And they're like, what the hell? Was this supposed to be a tooth? No, not quite, man. I know what it's supposed to be, but I saw a wonky Loch Ness monster too. I just wanted you guys to know. I like that. I like that that's also what you saw. When you flipped it upside down, you're like, oh, I could fit a Loch Ness monster onto here. So that's quite a shout. 22 pies. We gotta do a count. Is that 22? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 pies, and get that Count Dracula off here. Get the count off the screen. I know you're doing it. I don't know who's editing this. So that either Kenny just threw that on and then removed it, or it's like Greg or Amelia and they're like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. All the editors have a love-hate relationship with me where they bully me on the edit, but I'm just so charming and likable that all right, yeah, that was 22 pies. The count came back clean, so that checks, that clears. Oh, why is this upside down? Why did this one show up upside down? By popular demand. Oh, I don't know what this could be. Ah, Pikachu! Yeah! Oh, that's a great Pikachu too. Not a fan of the belly button on him, but the rest of that looks great. And okay, all right. Where did Pikachu get a hold of a bra? Who's leaving their delicates around Pikachu? He's getting a hold of them for funny photos and a Pikachu with hearts. This is the third one. This is great. We're on Pikachu City right now. Am I gonna get a fourth one? Are we gonna get a combo, or is it just a triple Pika? Found in a thrift store. My girlfriend and I are both stumped. Well, don't you know? This is a Poplio. We're still on Pokemon. That's a Poplio, baby. That's a seal with a ball. I don't know how this one stumped you. I can see that right away. The head with the ball gives it away to me. Like, I feel like that is so obviously seal that you couldn't be able to convince me that it's anything else. We're in seal country. And then turning it on that side, someone's gonna make something horrifying from this side. Like a evil Goofy or something, you know, like with the nose. The evil clown Goofy. There's Molek. The way I knew he would be here too. The way I felt it in my bones that he would be here. You show us, oh God. It made the hair look like a croissant too. We're just getting all sorts of weird with it, aren't we? Found it in Op Shop. Tag just says cookie cutter. Oh, that's open-ended. That's Minecraft Steve. I can recognize that by the silhouette. However, it could be a number of things. You know, who am I to slap a label and say that's what it is? I could be wrong. I'm not infallible, but I would you know, wager that is Minecraft Steve. What do the experts have to say? Oh, dude, when you turn at the angle, it's even more so obvious that that's Minecraft Steve. I also don't think I've ever seen a Minecraft Steve cookie cutter in general. So the fact that this is a first and I can pinpoint it, I mean, it's dead on, right? Yeah, I agree. It's Steve from Minecraft. I would love to know what else people think it might be though. Because yes, 100% that is Steve hitting the pose, classic Steve Minecraft pose. But I gotta know, what other creatures were they thinking this could be in the midst of the, like, okay, well, we know it's Steve, but let's be creative. Unicorn? And no idea the blue one. Oh, we have two? We do have two. I don't know if that's a unicorn, player. I I actually don't know what either of these are. I don't know if they're gonna give us a different angle, but I'm trying to like, logic around what this could be. The red one, I mean, I don't know how you're getting unicorn, man. I see the little horn, but the rest of the body, this looks like a cat. Like it's got a very loaf cat body, And then the top one, oh wow, that's really hard. That's very difficult to place. I couldn't tell you, man. I'm looking and I'm trying to like, you ever see something and you're trying to imagine in your head what the shape would be or what you could, there's just nothing there. I can't visualize it. I feel like these got warped, Like I feel like the red one was supposed to be some sort of heart, and I could be wrong, but I'm only thinking that because of the way it curves on the bottom of the red side on this photo. And then the blue one, no idea what the blue one's supposed to be. Can we get an expert's opinion? Orange is the United States. We're going back. Oh my God, no, it totally is. It totally is the United States. Sorry, I'm just turning the image around to get a better look at it. That is 100% a cookie cutter of the US. That's a good eye, yeah. But what is this other one? Is this like a bouquet or something? Or like a dove? Like, is this also like a patriotic cookie cutter? What? I gotta know what the second one is then. Oh, of course, it's Spider-Man. That doesn't look like Mary Jane. Hey, wait, it's Spider-Man? What the hell, man? Dude, what the hell? Spider-Man kiss? Yeah, but he's not kissing the right one. What the hell, Spidey? I thought you were a good guy who loved Lois Lane, and that is the only one who got your kisses. Clearly, I was wrong. I was mistaken to assume such a thing. That being said, I am very curious what this blue cookie cutter is. And I want to find it because I have no idea what this could be. So I'm looking, and of course, the orange one 100% is a cookie cutter of the United States. But the blue one, I looked at the post, and there's a lot of different answers, and I'm trying not to look at the posts too much, and trying to formulate my own opinions. But and the more I look at it, man, maybe this is a fish, like maybe like a blue tang, but I don't know how you would like draw that in. You know what I mean? I'm so confused by it, and I'm stuck on it because it's like a mystery to me. It's a mystery and it's a cliffhanger, and I want to solve it. So I think maybe a blue tang. It also kind of looks like, I saw someone say it looks like Edwin because he made the mimic, and I could see that too. But I don't know, man. Again, this has to be warped, right? It has to be a warped cookie cutter. But is it? I don't know. The more I look at it, and the more I look at like Dory and blue tang fish, I think this has to be Dory. I don't think that these are related, related cookies. I think that's got to be Dory. I think the case is closed. I think that's Dory. I can go to bed happy now.